So now it's my turn to chime in on this YouTube censorship that's going on. I have a relatively small subscriber base. I've only recently started this sort of content, which I am looking to grow and to continue developing my channel, and that's why this is really disheartening for me. But at the same time, I am glad to see that there is, I suppose, a revolt against it, against YouTube censorship. It seems like being led by Sticks Hexenhammer 666, and but there's a lot of people out there making videos on this subject, and I think it's important that everyone speaks up on this issue, even small channels like my own, because we are not immune. I had a video demonetized. It was a 30-second sort of music video clip that I did called "Islam is a Totalitarian Death Cult." And I submitted monetization when I published the video, and I got a notice saying that it did not qualify to be monetized. So I guess technically it wasn't demonetized, it was just never monetized from the get-go. And now I just recently checked the restricted mode on, restricted mode off, and I'd say half my content is gone when you turn the restricted mode on. Everything that I did about Islam is gone on the restricted mode. I did a video about Ashley Judd, the nasty woman. That's gone on the restricted mode. A video saying that Donald Trump is not Hitler is gone. So either that means they want him to be Hitler, or just because the word Hitler is there, it's gone. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is for having that one not be there, but it's not. Oh, and so even a video I did about my own personal experiences with having night terrors, pavor nocturnus, is gone. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with Islam. It's not politically charged at all. I talk a little bit about, there's the word demons. I say the word demons in there. I don't know. Does that count nowadays? It's not about religion. I said something to the effects of, could it be the proverbial demon? And then I later on added, or literal demons, in post-production. But this is just essentially about my experience with night terrors, and they hid that one under the restricted mode. So it's obviously beyond just political topics, and that one makes, I don't understand what topic that would fall under, why they would censor that. But then today I read this article on Inc.com, and basically, what they say in the article is advertisers are pulling their ads because they're getting placed next to misogynists and hate speech. It seems to me as if they are mostly going after the alt side of ideas, anything that's not of the mainstream narrative, such as Donald Trump and his supporters, pretty much anyone on the right. Maybe some really radical leftists, maybe who are pushing some real violence and hatred, maybe. I'm sure they don't, I haven't looked into it, but I'm sure they don't censor feminist videos, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know down below. I'm really not going to search for it. So it seems as though YouTube, at least according to this Inc. article, Google actually, it seems as though Google, since they own YouTube, is choosing the big bucks over their content creators. But the irony is that these people wouldn't be advertising on YouTube if it weren't for the content creators putting their videos up on YouTube. So it seems they're making a very short-sighted decision here that could ultimately end up crashing YouTube. It could destroy the whole platform. I mean, if enough people decide to pull out, go to VidMe. So YouTube, Google should really think long and hard about that. They should be wanting to cater to their content creators more so than their advertisers, because the advertisers will have nowhere to advertise or anyone to advertise to if it weren't for the creators putting content onto YouTube. So think about that, Google. Think about that, YouTube. Also, excuse my voice. You have the fake news who don't want to lose their support, their stranglehold, if you will, on the news. They obviously are biased. Even like Fox, I mean, except for a few people on there, the Fox network is still corporate media. But so they don't want to go extinct. And now they realize that YouTube obviously is a huge challenge to their, media stronghold on the population, on dishing out their propaganda and their fake news. But so now the media is trying to dominate more on YouTube as well. And I wonder if because of that, if ultimately they'll shut down commenting, which would destroy YouTube, or if just channels like CNN or Fox won't let you comment on their, if you go to their websites, a lot of the times you can't even comment on stuff because they know they're going to get blasted for their fake news, so they don't even bother. But that's just like TV, you can't comment back to your TV, and that's what's so great about YouTube and people that create content. And we can like avoid fake stream media the same way Donald Trump avoids them by tweeting and holding his rallies or speaking directly to the people. So yeah, it's between big corporate money and advertising and the fake media who don't want to lose, the empire that they built up, and they see it crumbling. The structure of the fake media is crumbling, and that's a beautiful thing. And that's why we need this as a platform, and that's why they're so scared of it and of us. My suggestions to Google, YouTube, would be to come up with a system where advertisers who do not want to be associated with certain ideas, certain ideologies, certain creators, don't have their ads placed on these specific videos or channels. We know you can identify them, or we wouldn't be making these videos. These ads can be placed on safer, G-rated content. And I'm sure there are advertisers who don't really give a damn, and those ads can be placed anywhere. And they'll reach a larger audience, while not pissing off the content creators, those who have helped build up YouTube and are the driving force behind YouTube's success. Stand up for the First Amendment and freedom of speech, thought, and ideas. And let it be known to your advertisers that you will not censor, but you'll come up with this system keeping certain ads and certain content apart from one another. This way everybody wins, including Google and YouTube. Well, except the totalitarians that hate free speech in America. So the real question is, who does Google, YouTube value more? The advertisers or the content creators? And Does Google YouTube side with the mainstream authoritative narrative? Or do they side with individuals and freedom of speech and thought and sharing of these ideas, the platform of YouTube? Finally, will YouTube go down as the defenders of freedom, or will they just go down? Well, that's all I got. I'm out of here.